dapat, nung magsanla siya, tinimbang sa harap niya, di ba? Nakita niya kung ilang gramo. O bakit pag binalik, wala na palang timbangan? At least ng karamihan sa inyo, ititimbang yung alahas, gold man yung kwintas, sing-sing, bracelet, titimbangin sa harap, papakita, o yan, ilang gramo yan, mag-compute, o yan, okay ka ba o hindi, magtawaran. And then after, matapos kiskisin of course, pagkatapos bayaran, lagay sa cellophane bolt. Pagbalik, hindi na ititimbang sa harap ng manananla.
Yeah.
No other matters for consideration, this hearing is hereby suspended. Thank you po, ladies and gentlemen. Ang pag-uusapan naman natin ay tungkol sa pawn shop. May mga reklamo po kami natatanggap tungkol sa ilang hindi magandang practice ng pawn shop, and I'm happy nandito yung Cebuana Luwilier representative. Although wala naman talagang patama to sa any particular pawn shop, ang una ay yung bang nababawasan daw ang timbang. Dito sa Cebuana, paano bang patakaran ninyo pag halimbawa meron nagsanla ng kwintas na ginto? Ano ba yung proseso?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Ang proseso po sa Cebuana, so we will ask for the physical handover of the jewelry.
Okay?
And then may method po kami tinatawag na touchstone method,
Which is,
you'll scratch a bit of the...
yung kinikis-kis.
Opo, tapos
Ilalagay na parang asido.
yes sir, tapos i-match mo siya to another stone with as a benchmark.
Okay.
And then from there po, ma-determine how much karat yung jewelry. And based on that, i-compute na yung appraisal value, sir.
Okay. Kasi may mga sumbong po na sa sobrang kiskis na di-deform yung sing-sing o yung hikaw o yung kwintas for that matter, na sobrang daw pagkiskis. Kaya pag sinasanla na nila sa ibang pawn shop, yung iba bumababa na appraisal value.
We are aware of that, Mr. Chair.
Alam niyo ganun, no?
And may mechanisms po kami. May grievance and customer complaint mechanism po kami.
So dapat ginagamit kayong standard sa okay ng pagkiskis para ma-determine na talaga kung yung ba ay ginto o hindi.
Actually, yes, sorry, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
May ano po yan, may training po yung namin, yung pawn shop personnel namin. It's just that siguro may talagang mga tao na mabigat ang kamay or whatever. Nangyayari talaga yun, nakakarating sa branch services group namin na may complaint about the jewelry having been scratched. Meron naman kaming may grievance mechanism kami, nagkakaroon ng conference with the branch personnel and the owner to determine. And in the case po na talagang nakita naman na na-scratch ng medyo matindi yung jewelry, there's the option to have the jewelry replaced or have it repaired, or in certain cases, pay in cash po.
Binabayaran nyo?
Yes po. Tapos hindi po doon natatapos, Mr. Chair. If there is negligence on the part of the personnel, kasi ayaw nga namin maulit to, as a deterrence, we do impose disciplinary action on the erring employee.
Good. Ano naman yung mga kwento na sumbong na binubutasan yung mga alahas sa ginagawa nilang pag-praise or para pag-determina kung anong karat, kung anong bigat. So ba't kinakailangan butasin pa yung...
Sir, Mr. Chair,
Sure.
that would be against the procedure, the established procedure.
But it has been happening. Not only sa Cebuana, it happens maski na sa iba pang pawn shop.
I am not personally aware, Mr. Chair, sa Cebuana with that. I can check the records. Pero in that case, sir, matitrigger yung grievance mechanism. If it was damaged, it can be replaced with the same value, or if it can be repaired, we will handle the repair, or kung talagang preferred na cash, and establish talaga na it's our fault, we do pay the customer in cash.
Sino ba nag-regulate ng ng mga sanlaan?
It could be BSP or Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
so makakasagot pa kay BSP? Wala na naman. Microphone po, walang wala.
Not specifics on the pawn shop, but with respect to the BSFIs, or what we call the supervised institutions, if there are frauds or complaints from the public or consumer complaints, what we look into is first the robust, comprehensive consumer complaints mechanism of the bank.
Mhm.
And so we assessed on that, based on that profile of the bank, whether you have a comprehensive consumer complaints mechanism. And if there are fraud, of course, that may be considered as unsafe and unsound. So there would be a recalibrated supervisory intensity based on the findings of or assessment of the BSP. But we only do that if there are instances of complaints. We don't really do that in a regular supervisory manner, because what we look into is the risk management and good governance of the covered institutions or the supervised institutions, which pawn shops are included.
But you can come up with policies and guidelines that has to be followed by every pawn shop na manggagaling sa inyo to protect also the rights of the consumer, that sa mga tao nagsasanla, the clients.
Yes, sir. We have a consumer protection program in the
Okay.
BSP. And if there are complaints, we have a specific unit handling those complaints, the Consumer Protection and Market Conduct
Very good.
Office.
Yan, pag-usapan natin later on. Okay. Attorney Jeffrey Punzalan ng Cebuana Ruler. Now, yung nag-assess kung magkano ang halaga, ano yung expertise niya, qualification niya para siya ay may tawag na appraiser ninyo?
May training po yan, Mr. Chair. They will not be required to handle a branch. Kasi we work on...
No, sa appraisal, ano natin, halimbawa sa gold, binabase ba nila yung appraised value sa amount ng sa market, sa
the
world market
price,
ng
yes, sir.
gold?
Yes, sir. Yun yung...
Tsamba-tsamba lang. Kasi
No.
merong branch na mataas ang appraise, tapos dadalhin mo yung sa ibang branch, pareho, halimbawa si Buana, biglang bababa. So, hindi makaparehas-parehas.
Actually, sir, baliktad ngayon. Pataasan na appraisal value ngayon, sir. Kasi
Oo, di ati wala.
competitive.
Pupunta ka sa isang branch, mababa.
Mababa din. Sa
And then,
mataas.
punta ka sa isa pang branch, another Cebuano or same Sanlaan, mas mataas. So, what I'm trying to say here is, hindi
The
nagkakaparehas.
formula, yes, sir. May konting flexibility, sir. For us, it's part value of the jewelry, part parang kumbaga credit standing nung owner, nung borrower.
So, inimbestigahan nyo muna.
Yes,
So, parang
may
sinisiyaan
KYC
nyo
yan, sir. If they're a frequent customer na nagdadala.
Kung snatcher, mas mababa.
Ay, sir, definitely none. Kapag
Sasabihin ko
kapag
sa'yo,
na-determine.
sasabihin ko sa'yo mamaya.
Oh, sir, I know. We heard
basta-
of instances.
Kung ano mga snatcher yung Sanlaan, I'm not pointing at you, ano?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mamaya,
sir.
sa-
We are aware. We are
Alam
aware.
niya, di ba? So, okay. So, huwag niyo nabutasan yung mga, ano,
Definitely, sir, it's not a
pagkaskas.
policy, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ngayon, nilagay niyo na yung alahas sa cellophane. Kunya, nag-fill up na ng form. And then, binigay niyo ng pera, wala tayong problema doon. Pagtutubos, ano nangyari?
Pag tubos, sir, kukunin sa vault yung
Exactly. Oh,
jewelry,
okay.
and then the borrower will be given the opportunity to examine the jewelry and check nga. Usually
Okay.
doon nanggagaling yung complaint, sir, pag tutubusin na.
Exactly.
Bakit may nangyari dito sa ano?
Correct.
And may standard operating procedure po kami, sir. May
Right.
reporting yan. In fact,
Sabi mo, exactly.
sorry, sir.
Okay, point by point. So, kukunin sa vault,
Gold.
and then,
Represent sa
pagkakagaling sa vault, from the vault, directly pupunta din sa customer,
yes, sir. Diretso po.
examine niyo po.
Yes po.
Okay?
And then dapat yon branch personnel tsaka yung borrower po titingnan and
Examine nga.
examine. And sasabihin na kung may reklamo ka ba o wala.
So, okay na. Pag walang reklamo,
Pag wala reklamo, sir,
Alis na.
alis na.
pagkatapos
May mga bumabalik po dyan.
bumabalik. I'll tell you, may missing ka doon. Dapat, nung magsanla siya, tinimbang sa harap niya, di ba? Nakita niya kung ilang gramo. O bakit pag binalik, wala na palang timbangan?
Walang timbangan, sir. No, it's part, sorry. I missed that. Pero
No, it's been a practice. We've tried that. Pag tubos, nagsana kami, nagpasana ako. Practice ng karamihan sa inyo, ititimbang yung alahas, gold man yung kwintas, sing-sing, bracelet, titimbangin sa harap, papakita, o yan, ilang gramo yan, mag-compute, o yan, okay ka ba o hindi, magtawaran. And then after, matapos kiskisin of course, pagkatapos bayaran, lagay sa lagay sa cellophane, bolt. Pagbalik, hindi na ititimbang sa harap ng manananla.
yeah. I can report
Kaya doon nagkakaroon yung reklamo na pinabawasan, pinuputulan,
iba na yung quality, sir. Yes.
iba ng quality o dili kaya natatanggalan na ng isang gramo, especially kung malaki ang alas, mahaba yung kwintas. See?
I can report this, sir, to the branch services.
Well, not
of
only, hindi lang
investigation.
ikaw, hindi lang kayo.
Yes, sir.
Maraming mga alahas na gano'n ang ginagawa. Pag tubos na, wala na. Hindi na hinaharap yung timbangan sa nagsasanla. Kung minsan nililito pa yung timbangan, kinakausap, ganito, gano'n. O, dapat, kung ano yung ginawa sa pagsanla, pinakita yung pagtimbang, paglagay sa cellophane and all, pagtubos, ipakita rin ulit. O, ito yung timbangan ha. And then, ipakita yung same na. O yung, nandiyan sa papel mo, ito yung timbang. Nung sinala mo, o ngayon, ito pa yung timbang. Ang sunod na sagot ka ngayon, sino nag-calibrate ng timbangan ng sanlaan? Is that supposed to be SEC, DTI, or PSP? Kasi pwedeng dayain, kung sa palengke nga, dinadaya mo. Di ba? Palagi nakakahuli dyan yung DILG, yung DTI, palagi nakakahuli na yung timbangan dyan sa palengke, mga palengke. Dinadaya. Sa sanlaan, pwedeng dayain yung timbangan. Sinong nag-inspect ng mga timbangan sa mga sanlaan? Is that PSP? Sino? Si Buana, o kayo na lang bahala dyan.
Mr. Chair, it would be, as far as I know, it's internal quality control. But if I may share,
Teka muna, so internal lang. So walang government regulatory body na nag-ensure na yung timbangan ay sumusunod doon sa standard na kailangan tama at working at hindi nalulugi yung mga customer.
we have to check, sir. But to be fair to the BSP, Mr. Chair, we have regular audits and even I suppose
No, I know regular
branch visits.
Anong branch visit? Pero sinong merong responsibility dapat na sinisiguro na yung, kasi dito sa timba nagkakatalo nakita ko na yung problema yung reklamo na kulang sa timba, kulang na sa timba yung kanilang alahas o naputulan na etc. Sino dapat? BSP o ano ba dapat yan? SEC, no? Okay, DTI? BIR? Sino dapat? So we have to come up. Kaya nga we're talking about ito siguro in native legislation. Dapat magkaroon tayo ng isang government agency na masiguro na tulad ng ginagawa ng DTI sa mga timbangan sa palengke, meron din dapat taga-check sa mga timbangan ng mga pawn shop to make sure na yung timbangan na yun ay tama at hindi nandalaya. Sa palengke nga ginagawa natin, yan pa kaya alahas.
That's fair, Mr. Chair.
Diba? Now, hindi naman kayong guilty nito si Buana, pero BSP, marami sa mga pawn shop na pinapayagan magsanla, cellphone, alahas, nang walang ID. Kasama ba sila? Hindi, ibang pawn shop. Okay. Sa inyo mahigpit nga. Pero, again, BSP siguro to. Sabihin nyo sa mga colleagues nyo na dapat may mga penalized na yan. In fact, I tried this before. Meron pa akong show many years ago. Nagsanda yung mga staff ko ng alahas, left and right. Tinanggap, walang ID. Siyempre, nagpapalusot at tataling, may ID ka? Wala po, naiwan ko . Tapos yung itsura, ay mukhang snatcher to, hindi natutubusin. O sige, halika na rito, ito yung amount. Dapat maigpit din. That should be the job of the BSP. Wala sa inyo ditong tungkol sa ano. Anong department ba yung sa
Sir,
Sanlaan?
not again specific to pawn shop, but with respect to the transactions with supervised institution, if they open an account, there's what we call the due diligence part on the part of the bank, and one of the requirements, basic requirement, is to
Ano, so
request
the-
for an ID.
Yeah, for an ID.
Yes.
So, but there are some, except Cebuana, base sa mga ginawa ng mga testing ng mga tao ko, Cebuana, okay kayo doon. Yung mga iba, hindi na kailangan ng ID. Ang ginagawa, kinikilatis lang. Pag nakita, ay, mukhang hindi na ito tutubusin. Wala na, tanggap ng tanggap. Na hindi dapat kasi yung sanlaan, whether you believe me or not, hindi naman sa lahat, yan po yung source of income ng mga snatcher. Matapos na makapag-snatch, takbo sa sanlaan, pinakamabilis. At may mga suki-suki sila dyan. Eh sa Cebuana, mahigpit pala. O di Cebuana, hindi kayo takbo ng mga snatcher. However, it remains a fact na pati hindi kayo naninimbang, hindi nyo tinitimbang yung alas pag na withdraw na sa inyo. Diyan pwede mandaya. Hindi kayo as an institution. Siguro yung mga tao ninyo dyan. Diba? Kulang sa timbang. At saka dapat, yung timbangan ninyo, may nagka-calibrate. Kung sinabi ko, kung yung DTI nga chinecheck ang timbangan ng mga gulay sa palengke, yung mga timbangan ng mga isda sa palengke at kinukumpiska at kinakasuhan pa yung mga nagtitinda ng isda sa palengke. Bakit wala nag-check ng timbangan ng mga alahas? So kung sinabi yan, 5 grams lang ito, kahit na 10 grams pa yan, walang magawa. Kasi na-adjust na, walang magawa itong mga customer, tanggap na lang. Yun eh. Diba? So siguro cellphone, tumatanggap kayo.
Yes, sir. As far as I know, tumatanggap din po kami.
Ang pinakamadaling cellphone, computer, yan ang madaling nakawin ng mga kawatan, ng mga adik. Cellphone, tapos takbo agad. So paano patakalan nyo? Kunyari, may dumating sa inyo, may iPhone 15 o iPhone 16 sa sanla sa inyo.
Sir, may code yung phone, sir, IMEI kung tawagin yata. So we have a way of checking if
Buksan niya.
yes, we're asking for proof na either they purchased it or other proof na they own it. Kung wala yun, sir, hindi
Okay.
masasanla sa amin.
So ID, of course, and then dapat mas mahigpit sa cellphone. So ID, kasi yung usong iniista sa cellphone eh. And then after ID, they have to show proof habang maaari kung meron pa sa kanila yung receipt na
Resibo.
pagbili nila.
Yes, sir. Yes,
In the absence of that receipt, dapat kaya nila may open
yes, sir.
kung may code.
Yes, sir.
Pag
They have to show that they own it, sir.
they own it. Pero may mga sandaan na hindi ata.
We are aware as well, Your Honor, and in instances na nangyari sa amin yon, we did discipline our employees. Robust din, sir, yung namin CCTV system all over the branches. Naka-centralize yun sa office namin sa Makati. So we can monitor real time yung nangyayari sa branches. So madaling i-retrieve yung yung CCTV footages if there's anything na if it can be used as evidence dun sa nangyayari between the branch personnel and the owner.
Magkano ho ba ngayon yung interest rate ang allowed PSP para sa mga sanlaan?
Again, sir, based on the limits that a while ago given, I think that's up to 15%, but only up to
10 below.
10,000 pesos.
10,000
That's-
pesos below. Up to
Beyond that,
50%.
Your Honor, the only limit is 3% for credit cards. But
For pawn shop.
that would include the pawn shop with respect to the no, sir. That's only applicable to financing and finance companies. For pawn shop, there's none because it could be based on competition. So that's based on what
Sa
Your
inyo,
Honor.
ilang percent kayo, Attorney Punzalan?
This is published, Mr. Chair, sa website namin. I think we're at 4%.
4%.
Maturity at
Is
4
there an
months.
4 months?
4 months.
Magkano amount na maximum or minimum or starting amount?
Depending on the appraised value po. So, may loanable amount kami base sa appraised value. It could go as high as 85% of the loanable of the appraised value. So, if the jewelry is appraised, for example, at 10,000 value, you can loan 8,500. And then it improves, Mr. Chair, depending nga dun sa credit standing mo. If you're a repeat customer, it can be as high as 90 to 95 of the appraised value loanable amount.
Okay. Curious lang ako, ano ginagawa nyo sa mga alahas na hindi na tutubos? Yung narimata na.
So after the 4th month, Mr. Chair, I think we give a 30-day grace period, and then pursuant to law naman, we can forfeit the jewelry na.
Hindi, ano ang ginagawa nyo doon?
Nireremata.
Remata, hindi
Mr.
binibenta
Chair.
nyo?
Binibenta. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Andito ba yung AMLAC? Okay, AMLAC and BSP. Data showed 782,399 suspicious transaction reports worth 22.6 billion were filed between 2017 and 2020. As a requirement for the issuance by the BSP of the authority to operate, applicants are required to attend a briefing on pawn shop regulations and seminars on the Anti-Money Laundering Act. However, pawn shops reported the biggest jump in suspicious transactions report to 151,648 in 2020 from only 542 in 2017. Is this accurate?
On that, sir.
So we're talking about ano rito money laundering. So
That's the data. There's no money laundering for suspicious transactions on
suspicious
transactions.
transaction lang. Suspicious transaction reported as of 2020. Siguro it's about time na you guys have to monitor also activities
Yes, sir.
dyan sa
We
mga pawn
monitor,
shop
sir.
na
We
maaaring
file- if there is a complaint, there's an underlying predicate crime. Underlying us, we investigate, sir.
so pwede ba kayong gumawa ng guidelines o mga policies na pag ito ang dapat ginagawa ng mga pawn shop para iwas sila na mapasok sa AMLAC, and then magsiseminar sa kanila. Nagsiseminar ba sa inyo?
Requirement yun, sir, para makapag-register sa AMLAC.
Is it
Seminar.
it's a must?
Only
One time.
I may, every 2 years, sir, nag-update sila.
Kayo ba nagseminar sa AMLAC?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We have a devoted anti-money laundering unit, Mr. Chair. And then we have an enterprise-wide training on anti-money laundering. Regular po yun.
Ayan Ryan France Pawn Shop. Hindi naman kilala ito. Malit na pawn shop to location sa Tacos, Manila. Nagsanda ng hikaw yung isa kong staff. Tinanggap, walang ID. Ayan, which is bawal to BSP, di ba? It's a big no-no. And they were allowed to do so. Now, isa pang topic na lang, last. Meron akong mga complaints na tanggap, and then nakita ko namin to sa YouTube, yung ilang mga site na kung saan yung sa micro savings from the pawn shop going to GCash. Kaya nga gusto kong masagot ito ng GCash. In fact, 4 months ago, nagkaroon ng napakaraming mga complainant na nawawala yung kanilang pera. So nakita ko ang problema hindi sa pawn shop talaga, kundi sa GCash. But GCash sometimes are saying, tingnan nyo yung pawn shop, muna kami. So ano yung natin dito? Sino ba dapat sagot nito? DTI or SEC? Walang SEC.
Sir, GCash po is under BSP.
GCash o BSP. Sikat ng BSP rito. Oh my God. And it's okay, sir. It's okay. It's
Basically, sir, the GCash or what we consider as EMI or the electronic money issuers are being supervised by another sector. That's not they're not equated to banks and that we supervise. So I cannot. I beg your indulgence, Your Honor. I cannot answer on the supervision of the GCash because that's being
another unit.
supervised by another unit.
Okay, so next time, Comsec, invite natin yung unit na may kinalaman sa GCash, tawag nito, may hold sa GCash. And then, unless kung and then yung GCash papuntahin dito sa next hearing. Okay, isampina natin yung GCash. So kayo, hindi nang bubutas ha. Huwag nyo nang butasin yung mga alas ha. Saka huwag na kayong kiskis dahan-dahan. Saka sundin nyo sir ha, yung sa harap nung nagtutubos, itimbang ulit yung alahas.
We will remind our branch
Yes.
services, sir.
Yun.
Thank you for the reminders.
And then, kaya na siguro on your own, every now and then, para sa pangalan nyo rin ito, to protect your name. Diba? Tagal na kayo sa business. I know, gusto nyo mapaganda lang ang pangalan nyo. Pakita nyo na, ito certificate na nakalibrate itong namin, timbangan. Tapos pakita yung certificate ng appraisal nyo kung saan nag-aral. Paganda yun, pogi yun, pang-attract.
We will consider those suggestions.
Okay,
Mr.
sige.
Chair.
Notices and invitations for the next succeeding meetings will be sent accordingly. There being no other matters for consideration, this hearing is hereby suspended. Thank you po, ladies and gentlemen.